Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to the Eikaiwa Saturday stream. My name is Melita. It's nice to meet you. I completely read that wrong. Welcome to the Saturday Eikaiwa stream. I tried to play it off. Well, I haven't looked at the news, but I hope everything is still okay in Japan because I had seen yesterday there was a typhoon, so I'll look at the news after the stream. But I hope everything's going okay there. We had some bad weather in the United States because there was a hurricane that hit down south, and some of the effects kind of spread up north a little bit, so I hope they're doing okay. Well, today our topic is dinner time, and I made sure to eat breakfast before the stream because whenever we discuss food during the stream, I get really hungry, so yeah, this time I had some cereal and milk, so I'm ready for the stream. And I had a lot, because sometimes I don't eat enough and I get hungry during the stream. And then, yeah, I get really hungry if we start talking about food. So, but I should be okay today. So, I have a couple of discussion questions that I've prepared for this topic, and when I ask the questions, I'll repeat them 3 times, 2 times slow, and then 1 time normal speed. So, and then I'll just give my own answers to help the discussion along. So, first question. Do you usually eat dinner? Do you usually eat dinner? Do you usually eat dinner? Oh. Hey, Panda. What's up? Sorry, your messages, they just kind of flew onto the screen of my tablet all at once. So I was just like, whoa, somebody's here. Evening. Your curry katsu delivery just came. Oh. Now I'm gonna get hungry. That sounds delicious. Curry katsu. And I was just saying that I'm ready for a food topic stream because I just ate breakfast, but I'm not ready for that because I've eaten that and I know that's delicious. What? So you're not having any spam tonight? Because I know you the last couple of times you were talking about how you were cooking spam. Oh, you ran out. Okay. Gonna restart groceries next week. Okay, that's good. How often do you go shopping for groceries? Do you just go whenever you run out of stuff, or do you have a schedule, like you go every week or every 2 weeks or something? Do I pour the curry over the rice and katsu or dip the rice and katsu in the curry? I do it like once a month. Oh, really? Only shopping once a month? That's really convenient. Or once every few weeks. Oh, okay. I think I'd probably go like once a week or like once every 2 weeks, probably. I don't know about the curry. I mean, I usually mix everything together, so I guess maybe pouring it over? I'm not sure. Whatever you prefer. I'm kind of lazy, so like I just mix the curry together and the katsu. The one time that I had it, I think I just mixed the curry together with the rice and the katsu. Everyone says cooking by myself is cheaper than going out to eat or delivery, but I don't think it is. I mean, I guess it depends on what you're cooking at home and what you're buying when you eat out. So, because if you're buying like certain types of stuff at the grocery store, it can be more expensive or it can just be priced the same. And if you're getting like cheap, inexpensive takeout, so it all just depends on what you're buying. Well, it sounds like you're buying good stuff though, if you're getting the katsu curry. Also, we don't. Oh, also, who doesn't usually eat dinner? I don't know. Maybe me. I'm really bad at scheduling like meal times. I kind of just eat whenever I'm hungry. But like by the time I don't know when people eat dinner. I think it's like between 5 and 8 o'clock. I'm not sure. It's weird because I usually work the night shift, but since the beginning of June, I quit my job to work on my VTuber channel. So, and now, I mean, I'm looking for a job again, but I don't think I'm gonna get the night shift. I'm gonna try and look for a place where I can work in the daytime. So I'm kind of just not used to eating during the daytime because I'm usually sleeping. So I think this past summer I might have been skipping dinner a lot. Will I count anything before sunrise as dinner? Oh, so you eat after the sun goes down? So like once it gets dark, then that's dinner time for you? Also, that's smart because then that means you can have late night snacks and you won't have to feel guilty because you can just be like, it's dinner time because the sun's not up. Lunchtime when I wake up, then dinner at anywhere between 5 p.m. question mark. When you wake up, so does that mean you never have breakfast? Do you just sleep through the morning? Or do you just not eat breakfast at all, even though you're awake? Yep, I rarely wake up in time for breakfast. Rarely have breakfast. Wow, that sounds like a nice lifestyle. Sounds like a college student lifestyle too. Who wants to wake up in the morning? Even when I wake up early, it's for 8 a.m. classes. Ooh, 8 a.m. classes? You have those? That's awful. Usually I wake up at 10 or 11. Oh, okay. I think 9 a.m. was like the earliest I've ever had a class, and it was like one semester. So that's like brunch. Yeah, basically. Which I just call lunch. Yeah, I mean pretty much. Although I think for brunch, do you usually eat breakfast food? I'm not sure. I've never really had brunch before. It's just a trendy word. I don't actually know what serve, or maybe it's both. Maybe you serve both both breakfast food and lunch food. I'm not really even sure. Also, there's celery under the katsu, so I'm eating veggies. Yay! Being healthy, that's good. Wait, did we talk about this before? Do you not usually eat vegetables? I feel like we had a conversation about your eating habits. I forget. You eat chicken chop a lot and not a lot of veg. Oh, okay. I told my friends, hey, they give me celery under my chicken chop, so it's veggie. Yeah, I think we did talk about. Yeah, I think that's exactly what we were talking about, the chicken chop and how it had vegetables underneath it. I also mentioned how I hate cucumbers. Really? Oh, I've forgotten that, sorry. I remember that. I'll make sure to remember that. Feels like crunching into an apple, but the taste of veggie. Here, I'm gonna see if I'm gonna see if there's cucumbers in this thing. In the emoji. Here we go. Or you're like Ina, you hate cucumbers. There you go. The potatoes in the curry are amazing. Oh yeah. Potato and curry is delicious. It gets all nice and soft and then it like soaks up the curry. I mean, my mom's a health nut, and she kind of says, because potatoes are very starchy, and that's not so great for you, that they're not exactly a healthy type of veggie. Like, you shouldn't eat a lot of it. What time is it? Am I making you hungry? Oh, no, I mean, I made sure to eat breakfast this time, and it's the beginning of the stream. I'll get hungry later. Once we hit the 3-hour mark, I'll start getting hungry if we're still talking about food. Yeah, people count potatoes as carbs, I think. Yeah, I think they're good for carbs. So, but I mean, that's if you're being a health nut, so, which my mom is. So, she's very, very health conscious, and she's always using different diets and eating plans and stuff. Like, I think right now she and my dad are doing something where they fast like twice a day. I don't know. It's something where they don't eat. Three-hour talk about food. Oh, well, yeah, that's true, because the stream topic is about dinner, so yeah. Oh, but it's like 8:18 a.m. right now, so it's morning time. To answer your question about what time it is, I think you're like 12 hours ahead of me, right? So it's like 8:18 p.m. over there. Oh, okay. Well, for now you're 12 hours, but in November, when America changes their clocks, then you're going to be 13 hours ahead of me. And then Japan will be 14. So still around dinner time-ish. Okay. Oh, I think that answers the next question. Here, let me read the next question since we're talking about it. Yeah, here we go. You guys change your clocks. Yes, we do. I don't know if anybody else in the world does this. I think America might be the only one. But in the fall, we set the clocks back 1 hour. So usually, yeah, daylight savings time. That's exactly what it is. Yep. Yeah, and then is it March or May? I forget when. Sometime in the spring, then you do spring forward. Because the fall, it's fall back, daylight savings, and then it's spring forward in the springtime, so we'll go ahead an hour. I think that's an American only thing. Yeah, we just do weird stuff. Never understood that. Yeah, it was actually, I did research on it because I was trying to create a quiz for the ESL channel. Well, not for the channel, but for the Twitter, because I post like video quizzes and like article quizzes on the Twitter. And so I was doing research about daylight savings time, and I think it said it started with some guy who was researching bugs and he wanted more time during the day. So, because like the sun was going down early and he wanted more time to research or something, so he started like, he like suggested that idea. I forget what the guy's name was, but it was something really weird. Yeah, he literally wanted more time. Yep. So, I forget when is it. I can't remember if it's when we're an hour ahead or we're an hour behind when we're in line with the time with the rest of the world. I can't remember. So, like, what the original time was. Crony is staring judgmentally. Crony, oh! I wonder if that's gonna be a thing when daylight savings time comes around, if Crony's gonna do something with that for like a stream theme or something like that, or if she's just gonna get super chats about it. That'll be funny. I'm curious now. Crony's funny. I like her. Or Canadian. Well, I don't know. I guess it all depends, like, what you find out during the stream. I think 2 of the members have admitted to where they live, though it was kind of obvious with their accents. Yeah, Hakos and Sana. Yeah, because I saw a clip where they were like protesting something, some question about whether Australia was a continent or an island or both. And someone said, no, it's only a continent. They're like, wait a minute, hold on. We, the Australians. Yeah, because I think there's like a rule for VTuber fans where you can only talk about stuff that you learn directly from the VTuber. Was it the Jackbox stream? I'm not sure. It was a clip, and I forgot to check the stream source. I was being lazy that day. Sometimes if I watch a clip, I'll try and go to the original stream to give it a like, but I was being lazy. Oh, because I vaguely remember it being during a game in Jackbox. Oh, is that what Jackbox is? It's like a trivia quiz game or something? No, I don't know about Jackbox. Yeah, but seeing you say it, I think I remembered it, like seeing it in a stream title or on a thumbnail or something. Jackbox is more assortment of different games. Oh, okay. It's a Jackbox party pack. Oh, that sounds fun. Murder hotel trivia. Is that something for English speaking VTubers, or do they have it in different languages? Is it only for like people who can understand English? I think it's English only. Oh, okay. It's cool because you just need one person to have the pack games and host it, then others can join in through room codes. Oh, that's nice. Maybe I can check it out. Maybe that's something I could get. And then I could have like play-alongs for audience members, like those audience participation games that the VTubers do. If it's English only, that explains why I've never heard of it, because I spend more time watching Japanese VTubers than English VTubers, because I'm usually watching VTubers for language practice, so that explains why I don't know about it. I only watch English VTubers sometimes. Kiara, when she debuted, I watched her a lot, but that's because she streams bilingually, because she'll stream in Japanese and in English, so I was still able to get practice watching her stream. A lot of the content in the game is geared towards native English speakers, especially American players. That would be good, because since this is an ESL channel, playing games that force you to use English, that would be useful. True pop culture references. Well, I think American pop culture is pretty well known internationally. So maybe even non-Americans would know the answers. Could try having a session if people could join. Yeah, I'll look into it. So, I mean, something for the future. I'd be really nervous doing something like that, but just to check it out, I definitely. Actually, now that I think about it, there were games that I would play at the club that I was in at school. Because I was in a dance club, and when we would have like hangouts on like Friday nights and stuff, we would play some sort of a game where they would just like open up a browser and give us all a room code, and we'd join with our phones. It was like all sorts of stuff. Like I think Pictionary might have been one of the games where you like draw pictures based on hints to try and get people to guess what you're drawing. Yeah, I love those kinds of games. Yeah, they're fun, especially if you're playing in a large group. Codenames Jackbox, a lot more. I'll look into it. As long as there's no way that people could hack my computer or something like that. Or somehow like my personal information would get exposed or something. Oh, okay. I think the only danger would be people like for the drawing typing answers part. Oh, like if someone wants to troll or be goofy and do something stupid. But that's it. Okay, yeah, I'll look into it. Check it out more. I think Pekora had an issue with that during her Arctic function with viewers. Oh, people were trolling, being silly. Someone drew something bad, not sure what it was. Oh, I'm sure it probably was a male body part. That seems like the thing that people would do. That's like the go-to inappropriate thing to draw. Well, luckily I'm not popular, because I feel like definitely like the more popular you get, the more you have like people trying to be silly. Especially like Hololive Girls, because they have like 1 million subscribers, so you're gonna have a lot of people trolling them, trying to be silly. Welcome to the internet, folks. Yep. I don't get the mindset of those kinds of people. They're just trying to pull a prank. Or maybe they want attention. Yeah, that's the problem. If you have a lot of people watching your streams, then that's a pretty huge audience if somebody wants to pull a prank and feel cool. So, are they looking for attention? Just messing with famous people? Nothing better to do with their lives? All of the above. Getting a reaction out of people. Yeah, that too, I'm sure. Yeah, that's why it's probably better to do that kind of stuff in like member streams, because then at least it cuts down on the amount of people that would do silly stuff. Maybe. Because most likely only your fans would bother to pay for membership. What was for breakfast? I had cereal and milk. So it was a pretty quick breakfast. I didn't feel like cooking anything. Speaking of milk, classic. Yeah, classic American breakfast. Just cereal and milk. I fried the last 2 eggs last night. Had the genius idea of adding some milk after mixing the eggs. Added a bit too much. Basically made a mutant cake. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Did you throw in some sugar? At least it will be sweet. I put that into the frying pan multi-purpose cooker. It burned so quickly, flipped it, and that was charred. Oh my gosh. Wait, so did you have to throw it away? Was it not even edible? Took off the burnt bits and ate it anyway. Oh, okay, yeah, good job. Don't waste food. Especially since it was your last 2 eggs. Wait, so what does the milk do? Because I've never really added egg. I don't know. I've never added milk to my egg. Is it supposed to make the egg fluffy? I don't think I've ever done that before. No idea, but it did make it kind of fluffy. Also made it burn a lot quicker. Not sure how that works. You seem to be burning things a lot, Panda. Because I think the last time you were in a stream, you mentioned like, oh no, something's burning. I think it was your spam. Food sorcery. Actually, wait, food science is a thing. Doing my best. Okay. I mean, you are a guy, so that's pretty good that you cook anything. Don't call me out like this. Okay. I'll give you some credit. You're a guy and you're cooking for yourself. That's pretty good. Just be careful not to set your kitchen on fire. That would be a bad thing. Also, the good thing about having delivery and eating out, not having to wash dishes. True. Although when I get certain kinds of takeout, I'll still use dishes. I'll like transfer the food from out of the takeout container into like a bowl or a plate or something. Pretty sure I mentioned it before, but cooking for an hour, eating for 10 minutes, washing for another 10, biggest scam. Yeah, I think you did. I totally agree. The cleanup is more annoying. I actually don't mind cooking. It's the cleanup that's annoying. That's actually when I know somebody's scamming me, because like I've had roommates before and stuff, and like I've even had my sister as a roommate, and she would do that where she would cook dinner for us. And I always knew that she was only doing it because she knew if she cooked dinner, then she wouldn't have to clean up. Because, you know, oh, I was so nice and cooked dinner, right? So you're going to be nice and clean up for me, right? You know, that's always how it would turn out. So anytime she cooked dinner, I'm just like, this is just a scam. You wanted dinner for yourself, but you didn't want to have to clean up. Oops. I forgot I'm not supposed to talk about my siblings, because my sister watches my channel. Or at least she looked at it one time, so... Well, maybe she won't hear that, so... But she knows she does it. Back when I was a kid, we had the rule of who finishes dinner last washes the dishes. Uh-oh. That's an interesting rule. Wait, does that mean the younger kids would always have to do it? Because I know younger kids always take a long time to finish eating their food. Looking back on it now, maybe that's why I finished my food so quick. Yeah, that would definitely teach people to eat quickly. Yeah, it always ended up being me because, you know, younger sister privilege. Wait, what? Your little sister wouldn't have to do it? Aw. Oh, well, that's good though, because I think I remember you said you guys would pick on her, but that's good that she got a little bit of privilege being the baby of the family. That's an interesting rule. I mean, when she was younger, she would always whine and complain to get her way. And then she grew up, thankfully. Because that got annoying real quick. think for me, I was the baby in my family, but for my brother dealing with me, it wasn't really that I was whiny, it was that I had a bad temper. That was my problem. So he would have to deal with that. Because it was always him who I was attacking. Quote from my parents, "You guys only have one younger sister. You have to cherish her." Oh, yeah, that's kind of hard to overcome a quote like that from your parents. And then the rest of us were like, what about us? Well, there's 3 of you, so I guess they're saying, because there's more. I wonder if they would have said the same thing if it was reversed, where it was 3 girls and 1 baby brother. We're expendable. Aw. That sounds rough. Oh, you're joking. Okay. They never said that stuff. Oh, okay. 3 of you, if we lose one, there's always 2 more. Well, you know, with kids, you can always make more anyway, so even if you lost all 3, you can just make more. Or borrow someone else's by adopting. I'm kidding, too. I'm joking. What my second brother always used to tell me I was adopted. Oh my gosh. Why do siblings do that? My brother did the same thing. He tried to make me believe I was adopted. And I got this super sad. And I got like super sad until I found out he was joking. Aw, that's sad. Aw, I'm sorry. For me, I laughed at my brother because actually, because you know, with black families, like you might have different skin tones, and it actually didn't make any sense because my brother is the darkest in our family, and like me, my sister, and my parents, we all have the same skin tone where we're pretty light, but he's very, very dark. So him telling me that I was adopted is like, that doesn't make any sense. You'd be the adopted one because like your skin tone doesn't match anyone else in our family. Cough. Future middle child trauma call. Oh, and it's so true. It's so traumatic because it's like you're not even the only middle child. You have to share middle child status with your other brother. You can't even get your own position in the family. No, I'm kidding. By the way, do you all get suntan? Yes, yes, you can. I mean, we definitely get suntan. I mean, I get suntan. I mean, I think anybody can get sunburned. Even a dark-skinned person. If you're exposed to too much sun, I think you can eventually get sunburned. Exactly, is the better middle child. Wait a minute. So does that mean, so the middle child complex thing, is that something you learn from like Western culture, or does Malaysia also have the same concept of middle child complexes? Temporarily, I had that when I played basketball for a while. not, but like the skin tone changes like temporary. Oh, is that what you meant with suntan? Oh yeah. If like during the summertime I'll get darker if I go outside. I don't now as an adult I don't go outside that much, but like when I was little I would play outside or I'd swim at the pool, so I'd get darker during the summer, and then like once fall and winter came, my skin tone would get lighter again. I feel like middle child complex is universal. Yeah, that's what I was asking. So I didn't even know about it because I'm the baby, so I didn't know about it until like I met other people who were middle children and they were always talking about it. So I was like, oh. Now as an adult, I don't go outside. Relatable. Yeah, especially too because I was working the night shift for so long. So I would be asleep most of the time during the day anyway. Yeah, somebody once told me they permanently got darker because there was a black guy, one of my coworkers. He said that when he was younger, his skin tone was a lot lighter, and then there was like a summer he had like an outdoor job, and then after that he got darker and it never got lighter again. I don't know what's up with that. Amazonian and a vampire, interesting. What? No, I'm not a vampire just because I stay inside. I go out sometimes. I don't hate being outside, I just don't like going out where there are people. Like, I'll definitely go places during the daytime if I know people won't be there. No, don't start any rumors with my lore. VTuber lore is already confusing enough. My skin tone is kind of fair, but like the weirdest thing is, you know how people have tan lines. I have them on my feet because I wear slippers a lot. Oh, well, I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense. Well, I guess it's also warm. Yeah, because you said it never really gets cold where you are. So that makes sense since you're wearing slippers all the time. That's funny though. So it's like one white horizontal line across my foot. Are you allowed to wear slippers to your school, or do you have to wear like dress shoes? Definitely no slippers. Okay. We have a dress code. Oh, okay. Wait, do you guys have to take your shoes off like in Japan, or can you wear your shoes inside the school? It's not that bad for guys anyway. Nope, we wear our shoes. Oh, okay. Yeah, guys always have it easier. You just wear pants and shirts. At the end of the day, it's the same stuff. I mean, it's not jeans and a t-shirt, but it's like dress pants and a dress shirt. But girls have to wear skirts. I hate wearing dresses. Thank God we don't have to take them off. Can you imagine electrical with the smell of feet? Well, I mean, they wear like slippers, so they're still wearing something on their feet. It's just they're not wearing like regular shoes inside. It's like these special slippers. We basically just have to wear long pants and shirts and no fancy colored hair. Oh, does that still mean though you can dye your hair though? Like as long as it's a natural color? Oh, well I guess though if it's Asian, so. Well, I guess with Asian there is, don't you guys have a natural hair color that's not black? Like it's like a brownish color or something? Like not all Asian people have black hair, right? Girls have like minimum skirt length. I mean, yeah, as long as it's like black or brownish, yeah. Oh, okay. It took me a while. I actually did not realize that that was a natural hair color for Asians for the longest while. I think blonde is acceptable too. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, I think that's something one of my coworkers did because we had a dress code where it's like your hair has to be dyed a natural hair color. And so she's black and she dyed her hair blonde, and her employer was trying to complain, and she's like, you said a natural hair color, you didn't say a natural hair color for black people, so you didn't say it specifically, so I can still do this. That was funny. Actually, wait, I remembered wrongly. I don't think there were rules about hair color, because I had pudding head in my first year of uni. Wait, university has dress codes? Blonde in the middle, black on the side and back. I'm trying to imagine what that would look like. Yep, uni. Oh wow, really? You know, 2018. Oh, that's interesting. I think maybe if you went to private school, well, a private university, then they could have a dress code, but do you watch Haikyuu? I don't watch it, but I think I know what you're talking about. That's the volleyball story or anime manga. There's a character called Kenma Kozume. Basically, my hair looked like his. I think I know who you're talking about. Oh, that's a pretty cool hairstyle. Because if it's the one I'm thinking of, his hair looks pretty cool. I don't think I've ever. The only time I dyed my hair, it's like the kind that you could wash out. So, bleaching my hair was the biggest mistake of my life. Having bleached hair in the rain is a curse. Uh-oh. You get ramen here. I wanted to try it out for the first time because uni and trying new stuff. Yeah, people like to do that in university. So I had it bleached and dyed ash violet. I think that was the name of the color. Basically purple. Oh wow, cost quite a bit. Yeah, getting that kind of stuff. If you don't do it yourself at home. Yeah, if you go to the hair salon, yeah, that kind of stuff sounds like it would be expensive. It's a good thing you went and had someone else do it for you and not try and do it at home, because that can end up pretty bad. Felt cool for about a grand total of 3 days. Then it faded and became blonde. Ew, 3 days? That's pretty short. Second biggest scam. I guess you'd have to spend even more money if you wanted it to stay longer. And then when I went back to my mom's place for Chinese New Year, she said I looked like a golden retriever. Wow. Well, golden retrievers are cute. And dyed it back to black herself. Well, that was nice of her. So at least she didn't just like make fun of you. She's just like, here, son, I'll help you, my poor child. Like, she bought black dye and used her own 2 hands. That was nice. That was nice of her. Especially because she didn't cut it off, because she could have just like forced you to cut it all off and then have it grow back. And now I'll never bleach again. Or at least don't go back to the same place, because they clearly didn't do a good job if it's washing out after 3 days. Maybe dye, but the easily removable type. Yeah, like you can get the spray on. That's what I used once before. You can like spray it onto your hair and then it just washes out. But I guess you have to be careful though, because like if it gets wet before you want it to come out, it'll just like get over everything. Imagine you spray dye and then the moment you go out, it starts raining. Oh, that would be terrible. I don't think I actually even wore it out. I think I just sprayed it into my hair and then took a picture and then washed it out. I don't even think I went outside. I don't know if Instagram was around back then, but yeah, I did it. I think I put it on Facebook. I don't even know when Instagram got created because I didn't even make an account. Like, my friend made it for me, and then she like told me to put in the password, so she was just like, you need an Instagram account, and she just made it. Yeah, honestly, part of the reason to dye bleach hair is to tell people. Really? Hey, look, I'm cool. I mean, hey, I have bleached hair. Look, see my picture. I have yellow and green hair. I'm not trying to just be cool. It looks nice. It looks nice. I just assumed that was braids, like the old part, or hair accessory. Oh well, yeah. I mean, it is braids. But yeah, the other part of it is to feel hot. Yeah, pretty much. You want to look nice. Oh, okay. Here, let's take a break from chatting real quick, and then we can finish the questions, and then we can go back to free chat. Because we've only done one question. Okay, we'll just finish it quickly because I think like most of these we already answered. I think I'm going to redesign the way the Eikaiwa stream is because it's not very helpful to allow like broad conversation. I feel sometimes almost like the questions are interrupting the actual conversation, so I think I need to redesign it. So but anyway, we'll figure that out later. Anyway, so question number 2. What time do you eat dinner? What time do you eat dinner? What time do you eat dinner? I think you answered this already. I feel like it's just me bargaining it with random stuff. Well, no, because I mean, like the way you and I have chats about like lots of different topics, that when I worked with ESL students offline, that's what we would do. Like they would come in and I would just talk to them about tons and tons of different stuff. So, and that's actually really, really good because that's how you can expose them to more vocabulary, because, you know, we're talking about tons of different topics, and so they get to use like all the vocabulary they know and learn new words and to like practice them in context. So it's actually really helpful. So with the other students, I think they'd follow the topic you work. I did. There was an organization that I volunteered for. So like I started in 2016. It was like a church. They held like ESL classes for the community. So, because you know, in the United States, there's lots of like immigrant residents who don't speak English fluently. So ESL teacher soon to be. Well, yeah, I mean, I got involved because I had an interest in like teaching English and stuff. So, but I mean, it was just volunteer work, and they didn't train me. They kind of just told me like I could do whatever I wanted with the class. So for me, I prefer like conversation and like practicing like talking and stuff like that. So that's kind of what I focused on. I eat dinner at 7 to 8 p.m. Or honestly, anytime between 5 p.m. to sunrise. You sound more like a vampire than I do because you're eating at night. It depends on your mood. Yeah, it definitely seems that you eat dinner closer to the 8 p.m. time, because the times that you visited the stream, you're usually you're cooking dinner or you're eating dinner. Definitely seems like on those days you eat pretty late. I mean, my skin is pretty fair, so. Yeah, for me, I think I need to start selecting a time when I eat meals, because my eating schedule is pretty random. Like, I'm pretty sure I skip dinner a lot. Yeah, I always have to balance typing on my phone and holding the spatula or washing hands, utensils. Well, I appreciate the effort because it's always nice having you in the stream. I just hope one day you don't spill something on your phone, because then I'd be sad. Okay, let's see, what do we have next? I feel like we might have answered a lot of these questions anyway through our various topics of conversation, but let's see. I mean, the half of it is I don't know. Hanging on a question. Aw, I appreciate that. Oh, but it's okay though, because like even if somebody doesn't come to the stream, then I just answer the questions myself. So it kind of just turns into like a live recording session. So we were talking about the moon. Wait, oh, like that other time when a few other students were here. Oh yeah, we did talk about the moon, because one of them was saying there's like a full moon festival going on. That sounded cool. So I was like, okay, other people are here. Nice. Oh, okay, yeah, because I remember it did. I was actually worried because you did seem kind of quiet, so I was worried if maybe you felt uncomfortable because there were other people here. Well, okay, that was why. All right. Oh, well, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But yeah, you don't have to worry. Like, if you're busy, like the way the stream is designed, that I can run the stream whether there's a student here or not. So yeah, so if you're busy, cough, social awkwardness. Yeah, I wasn't sure, but I'm glad to know that that wasn't the reason. But yeah, if you're busy or if you're tired, like don't feel pressured. So I do appreciate it though. But yeah, the stream is designed, but that's why I'm worried, because like with the way the Eikaiwa stream is, it would be hard to change it, because like if it was super open-ended, then I don't know what I would do if no students came to the stream. How am I gonna be a teacher like this? Oh, but anyway, so let's pop over and do this one question real quick. Okay, kids, talk amongst yourselves and discuss this out. Well, yeah, because something that I did with the offline ESL students I worked with is that I had very general questions for them. Like they would come every week, and I think, what was it? It was like I would basically just ask them about like something that happened during the week, or it was just like maybe 4 questions, and they just had to pick one, and then they would answer that. So, but that would be very hard to do for a stream, because if it was just like the one question, and if I was here by myself, because I usually will just answer all the questions, and then that's good, because like if somebody watches the archive, then they can get listening practice. So, and if they want, they can answer the questions themselves by typing their answer in the comment section. So, but if I take that away from the Saturday Eikaiwa and I change it to like one question, then the stream will be over in 5 minutes if I was by myself, and that would be weird. I'll just sit here and watch, listen, so if no one shows up in Eikaiwa stream, you to answer the questions. Do you like explain all that? Oh, well, I mean, I would just give my own answers, so. And then yeah, I might talk a little bit extra about like something random having to do with the topic. So like for the question where it said like what time do you eat dinner, I would just explain what time I eat dinner. So like as long as each answer is about like 2 minutes ish, then that's like maybe like a 20 or 30 minute stream. I think actually usually if I'm here by myself, by me answering the questions, I can get it to at least like a 20 or 30 minute stream, and that's good enough. I thought it was just you answering your own questions and then boom, stream over. I mean, yeah, that basically is all it is. So, I'm just very good at talking to myself, I guess you would say. Yeah, so, because I mean, I'm just imagining somebody listening to the archive, and that way, like, I ask them the question, so then they have something to type into the comment section later if they want to answer it. Then that way they can get practice with like writing and answering questions. But then because I'm answering the question with my own answer, then they can also get listening practice. With me here, it becomes the hour. I'm not sure whether to be sad or laugh. I'm just really good at talking with myself. Oh yeah, it kind of does sound. I knew how weird that statement sounded when I said it. But yeah, it is a good thing though, because it means that the stream can function whether or not it has participation from the audience. So, because if the stream only worked when people were here, then it would start and 5 minutes later it would be over. But luckily it's formatted in a way that it can function with or without people. It's okay, I'm used to it. I'm not even going to get into that. Because that sounds like that would be weird, so I'm not even gonna get into that, but anyway, fortunately, for somebody who's so antisocial as I am, for someone like me who's super antisocial, luckily I am still pretty good at talking. And I mean, more or less, like the way the slides are set up, it's also kind of like I'm giving a very, very long presentation as well. So yeah, so that helps. It helps because it means that it means the stream will always, be able to function. True viewer engagement isn't required. Yeah. I mean, I imagine it's great when people show up, but even when they don't, it doesn't like render the stream useless. Yeah. And luckily I'm a language student myself, so I can kind of understand, how I can be helpful. I just basically, like I said, I see it as a live recording. It's like, okay, well, sadly the student isn't present during the stream, so they don't get the real-time interaction, but they still might watch the archive and that still can be helpful. And so in a way, like when I'm talking, I'm kind of imagining the student watching the archive, and I do, in a way, I kind of interact with them in that way, where it's like, even though it's not in real time, I'm still interacting with you, and so that way, they can interact back by leaving comments and stuff. So, and it's my intention to like read their comments. So at least, even though they weren't here during the stream, later, if they leave comments, then I might write back to them, and then they still get that kind of back and forth with a native English speaker. And then if I show up, you have to edit 3 hours worth of video. Wait, edit it how? Oh no, I don't edit it. I mean, I'll add timestamps for wherever the questions are. So, but I don't try to edit it. If this had been the streams with the Twitter, though, I might have, though. Because when I was streaming on Twitter, I would record the audio separately, and then I would use the audio to create a video to post on my YouTube channel. That I would edit. So it's a good thing that I started doing the YouTube streams right when you came. I'd actually be sad too if I had to cut out our conversation. So, because I do think it's good, because like how you and I were always talking about lots of different topics, like that's how people learn new vocabulary, because they're hearing people having a conversation and a new word will pop into the conversation, and they might not even know the word, but just simply from the context of the conversation they might understand its meaning, and then it's probably easier to remember it. I know for me that's how it is. Like when I'm listening to like Japanese VTubers, I'll hear words and stuff that I don't understand what it is, but I'll at least have the word memorized, and then when I go and look up the definition, then you know it now is a new word in my vocabulary that I can remember easier. Fair point, yeah, all the jokes and content true. Yeah, it all works out. Don't worry. Alright, let's answer this question real quick. There's not that many. For the Eikaiwa stream, there's not that many. Okay. Where do you eat your dinner? Where do you eat your dinner? Where do you eat your dinner? I'm guessing you're at home right now. In a restaurant. Fancy. Kidding, at home. Okay. For me, I eat dinner at home, but I never eat it at the table. I'm usually like in the living room on the sofa because I'm like watching TV. In fact, for the entire summer, I think I only ate at the table like twice. I never use the table. My mom hated when we did that. I know, I was thinking of that. Because mothers always yell at you. They're like, eat at the table. Don't eat at the living room. Why did she have a problem with it? Was it because she didn't want like food dropping on the carpet or getting on the sofas? Or did she just think it's better manners to eat at the table? Eventually she gave up because the shows she watched on TV always aired during dinner time. At first she was like, it's called the dining table for a reason, kids. But then she was like, eh, fine. Just don't eat on the sofa. Wait, what? So would you have to sit on the floor if you wanted to eat in the living room? We had like one bag, but yeah, the table was pretty low. So it was sitting down high. Oh, there was a table in the living room as well. Oh, okay. Wait, so out of curiosity, so in Malaysia, is the culture kind of very westernized in terms of like household furniture and stuff? Because I know like in Japanese households, it can kind of be a mix where it's like some households are very like Asian style and Japanese, and then others might be, you know, like more typical Western furniture. So, or is it the same in Malaysia where it just depends on the house you're in? Eating dinner on the floor sounds hard. Well, I don't know if you would literally put your food on the floor. Like maybe you'd like hold the plate in your hand and then just like eat stuff. That's what I would do if I had to eat on the floor. I wouldn't actually put the plate on the floor. Most households eat together at the table. Okay. But I mean like the furniture that's inside the home. So, cause like with Japanese households, like sometimes people will those they still oh sorry, they still sleep on futons, like the beds that you roll out and throw on the floor, or they might have like a regular type of bed. Where I mean I don't know if it's right to call it Western style furniture, but that's kind of like what I learned in history class and stuff. Like places like Japan, the Japanese style home furniture, it was very different. Yeah, yeah, like the actual physical things inside a house. I'm just curious, just asking side questions. Because like when it comes to Japan, there's definitely a split between furniture that is very Japanese style and then furniture that is like clearly influenced from like Western countries. Because and they kind of have blended it together. It's westernized in a way. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, that's what I was just curious about. Yeah, because certain cultures like Japanese culture and Korean culture, you can definitely see that there's a split between things that are distinctly Korean culture and then things that were kind of influenced from the West. So, and then they've kind of inserted those things into like normal Korean everyday life. But it depends on the household you're in. Because some households have more Western furniture, whereas others might be more traditional Japanese. Ours personally wasn't super Asian, I guess. Oh, okay, okay. I was just curious. Because especially with Malaysia, I'm not as familiar, so it's nice to be able to chat with someone from Malaysia because I can ask questions and learn about the country. Especially for the bowls, I guess. I just use, I guess, twice. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Cool. I mean, I'm not exactly the most Malaysia. Ah, I see. Yeah, that's kind of like me. Like I'm definitely not the most American American. I feel sorry sometimes when people interact with me because I'm like, wow, I hope they know that like I am definitely not the average American at all. So if they're like, oh wow, Melina, she's Americans are so cool, like Melina's this way, it's like, yeah, I don't represent the majority of America. If you asked me about Malaysian history and culture and tourist spots, I'd be like, I grew up in Brunei, only went back every December to visit. Ah, okay. Brunei is another tiny country next to Malaysia. I don't think a lot of people know about it. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I kind of read it. I was scared to ask because then it would show I didn't know what it was. Thank you for telling me where and what it was. I appreciate it. The only things it's famous for are oil and having a super rich ruler. I see. When I actually went to uni in Malaysia, at first everyone was like, wow, so you're rich. Wow, did you drink oil growing up? I don't think that kind of oil is meant for human consumption. 1 Brunei dollar is 3 Malaysian ringgit. Is it ringgit? Is that how you pronounce that? Or ringgit? Is that how the currency is pronounced? Oh, okay. Ringgit. That sounds cool. No, I'm studying to get out of here. Oh, are you planning to move once you graduate university? Ooh, Singapore. I wrote a paper on Singapore's penal system. Is that what it's called? Yeah, they have a very interesting penal system there. It was fun writing the paper. Was dreaming of Japan, but expensive. Is Singapore cheaper than Japan? Is it more affordable? Because it sounded like Singapore was a super expensive country. Sounds like a very nice place to live in Asia, though. Like, definitely it sounded like if you were somebody who wasn't very familiar with Asia, but you wanted to visit, Singapore sounded like a good place to start. Because it sounded like a lot of people speak English there. I mean, it's expensive compared to Malaysia, but less so than Japan. Oh, really? Huh. I will keep that in mind. Japan, Korea, Hong Kong are expensive as heck in terms of cost of living. Malaysia is super cheap in that sense. Interesting. Our food is super diverse and cheap. Rent is not that expensive. That would be nice. Rent in America is ridiculous. I just want to go somewhere. Yeah, I know, right? That's kind of how I feel. Once I graduate, I don't know if I'm going to stay in the United States. I think I'll at least, like, go abroad for a while and come back. That must be pretty cool for you, because where you live, I think there's like a lot of different countries for you to choose from. So, whereas here, if I stayed in North America, there's pretty much just America and Canada and Mexico. So I'd have to go pretty far to move away from my country. Thailand, Singapore, back to Brunei. Nice. Have you been to Thailand before? Southeast Asia is pretty cheap. Really? I should probably learn some Southeastern languages then. Went to the spot nearest the Malaysian border. I think it was named Hatyai. Cool. Hatyai? Is that how it's pronounced? Hatyai? Oh, okay. Thank you. I don't speak Thai, but I'm pretty sure that's how to say it. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's why I wasn't sure what to say because I don't speak it either. I don't think I've ever even heard it. So I wasn't sure how to pronounce anything. I knew somebody from Thailand when I was on study abroad in Japan, but that's like the closest I've ever gotten to Thailand. I want to just go travel around, but money. Yeah, that's always the problem, isn't it, right? So many things, but money. Ugh. It's kind of funny because there was this minimalistic lifestyle I tried out to try and save money. I think I might do that after I graduate college. So it's like the cheapest way that you could do living in the United States. And so I think I would do that where I would just live that way in the United States and then I'd travel abroad. And then whenever I come back to America, I would just live that minimalistic lifestyle. Like go backpacking around and travel from country to country. That sounds fun. Probably not a good idea right now, but definitely in the future. Actually, that would probably be a really good thing if, after all this is done, if people did a lot of traveling, because with how all the economies got hit, I'm sure countries would appreciate having tourists. You see a lot of Western, American, European backpackers here because Southeast Asia in general is super cheap by US standards. There's even hostels, especially for backpackers. Oh wow. Cool. Yeah, I've never done that. I've gone hiking before, but I've never done like backpacking trips. I prefer driving over walking. It's actually what I was doing yesterday. I went for a drive in the mountains. It took forever, but it was fun. Soul searching and all that. Soul searching. Yeah, I posted a picture on the Twitter. It was nice. It was really cool because I was high enough that like, the clouds were kind of on level with the mountain, and like I could see the shades of the clouds on like the lower valley, I guess. I don't think I've ever gone to like an actual mountain. I've been to some caves, but that was like on a scout trip. Oh, really? Oh, does Malaysia not have any mountains? Sounding more and more like a tree house. Okay. Well, you know, I am from the Blue Mountains tribe and all. Kota Hina Balu. It's in East Malaysia. Oh, wow. Okay. That's cool. West Malaysia and East Malaysia are separated by like sea. Oh, okay. I should look on a map again. I had an assignment once for one of my classes where I had to like write the names of all the Asian countries on a map. But I should look again. So there's a culture divide. Oh, I see. Interesting. That's interesting. Because, I mean, there are some... I mean, I guess you have, like, Hawaii and Alaska, where they're part of the United States. But they're not, like, physically attached to the mainland. So, but that's interesting to have, like, a majority of the country is separated physically. I think in general, America is pretty much the same. I've been to Colorado. They all pretty much just seem like people where I'm from on the East Coast. They all just pretty much seem the same. East Malaysia has a lot more native indigenous tribes people and known for jungles and mountains. Oh, wow. Of course, there's still urban towns and stuff. Oh, okay. But West Malaysia is more of the mainland. Oh, okay. I see. With Kuala Lumpur being the capital of the country and everything. Did I say that completely wrong? Kuala Lumpur? Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. Interesting. See, this is fun. Getting culture lessons from my students. Nice two-way street. Most people just say KL anyway. What? That's so much easier. Had to hear you try to pronounce it. Ah, so it was a trap. You know what? I'm gonna be like that. Have a cucumber. Cucumber, yep. But yeah, Singapore, Malaysia, and Brunei pretty much have the same meal culture in the sense of how people are like. Oh, I see. Singapore was part of Malaysia before they split into their own country, and a lot of the people in Brunei are actually Malaysians. Ah, I see. Because it's super close by, so we moved there to get the sweet 3 times bigger currency and let kids study there. Oh, I see. That would be nice to live somewhere that has a currency that's worth more than nearby countries, and then you can go there and make tons of money and then go back to the other countries and be rich. I'm kidding. Okay, let's answer one more question. When we get a chance. If Singapore doesn't work out for me after graduating, I could just move back to Brunei. Yeah, I guess that you could. Or you could stay there for a while even, and then try and go somewhere else. Also, the Brunei pronounced more like in the word. Oh, okay. Brunei? Is that how it is? Brunei? Oh, okay. Oops. Yay! I'm so bad at guessing pronunciations in foreign languages. Okay, let's do this one question real quick. Okay. Alright, here I'll ask the question. What kind of food do you eat for dinner? What kind of food do you eat for dinner? What kind of food do you eat for dinner? Rice, meat, eggs. You sure? Because pretty sure you said you eat cake, mutant cake. I think that's what you said you eat. It was one time. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. It sounds like you like chicken. I feel like I've heard you talk about chicken a lot. For me, it just depends on how lazy I am. That will determine what I eat for dinner. My preference goes chicken, pork, fish. Oh, okay. Oh, do you like eating fish? I hate fish for some reason. I can't stand it. Unless it's fried. Seafood in general, I'm not very good with because I don't like the taste. Unless it's fried. But then everything fried tastes the same. Fish is okay, but fish and chips always burn the top of my mouth. Oh no! I only eat fried fish. Yeah, that's the only way to do it, because that's the only way to take that nasty, fishy taste out of it. Ugh, it's gross. My mom made me eat like normal fish, and there was always so many bones. Yeah, that's the other thing about fish. Like, who wants to eat that? Like, it's literally trying to kill you after it's already dead. It's like, oh, you killed me, huh? Well, I'll take you with me. Choke on my bones. I hate it too, because I eat fish so infrequently that I forget about the tiny bones, and then I'm like choking on them. I'm like, this is why I don't eat fish. Might be a bit you, but my mom always ate fish eyes. She said it was delicious. Well, as long as she enjoys it, that's good. Fish head soup is a thing in Chinese food. Mm. Well, I mean, I think it's good to eat that kind of stuff because then you're not wasting any part of the animal. I wouldn't eat it though, but I'm glad other people enjoy it. I always looked into the dead fish eyes and I was like, sorry, I don't want to eat you either. But my mom says I have to. Oh my goodness. That's funny. Actually, that's interesting because there was one time I told my dad that if I was in a position where I had to kill and eat my own food, I'd probably only be able to eat fish, even though I hate it, because that's the only animal in my entire life that I've actually ever caught in the wild, killed it myself, and then like cooked it and eaten it. But other stuff, all the stuff I eat, like beef, chicken, pork, I've never killed those animals myself. I just go to the store and buy them. And my mom would always be like, "Stop playing with your food. You're trying to give your respects to the dead," and she's just like, "Stop playing with your food." It's like I'm having a moment here with the fish, Mom. Let me pay my respects, Mom. Also, there's 4 viewers. I'm getting paranoid. Oh, you noticed too? Yeah, I saw it. I was like, oh, maybe somebody's watching. Yeah, I didn't want to say anything because, like some people, they might not be comfortable enough to join in the conversation, so I didn't want to like put them on the spot. Maybe. What was the name of the senpai? Who, your senpai that you met? Um, that first person, her name was Yukiko, or at least I'm assuming it was a girl because the name sounded like a girl. It could be somebody new. What are we gonna pressure them until they join? Until they join in the conversation? Here, let's answer another question and that maybe they'll want to join in so they can answer the question. Imagine it's like a completely new person and like, why is this dude randomly calling out Japanese names? Maybe. Here, let's try this question. Maybe they'll pop in and give their answer. Do you make your own dinner, or does someone make it for you? Do you make your own dinner, or does someone make it for you? Do you make your own dinner, or does someone make it for you? Panda makes his own dinner sometimes. The spirit of my ancestors attempt to possess me when I cook my dinner. But they gave up in disappointment. What, have you burned the spam too many times? They couldn't take it anymore? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. His child fried cake. That's pretty good. You make your own stuff though, so because a lot of college age people, sometimes they're pretty bad at cooking their own food, whether they're guys or they're girls. They aren't good at cooking. I think American college students definitely, I don't think they know how to prepare their own food. Maybe like super simple stuff. But I think like mostly college students, they if they live on campus, then they'll eat the food that they have on campus, because usually there's like a cafeteria and other food spots. Instant ramen, yes, that's like the main source of food for college students. That and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I'm pretty okay. I can make my own stuff. So, especially if I have a recipe. And Mountain Dew. Gross. Instant ramen and Mountain Dew? That sounds gross. Maybe I drink Coke, but I don't think I would ever drink Mountain Dew if I was eating instant ramen. But that would be like a midnight snack kind of thing. Ramen cooked in Mountain Dew instead of water? Oh no, that's disgusting. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to eat ramen again because I'm going to think of that. That just sounds gross. I'm sure somebody in some video probably did that. Trying to get views and likes. That sounds gross. I don't really drink soda because my tongue hurts when I do. Oh wow. Is it the carbonation or the other chemicals? I can drink it if I force it, but I always have to squinch my face. Both? Oh wow. Well, I guess that's in a way it's a good thing because soda's not good for you anyway. Especially like, I mean, I don't know if sodas in other countries are different, but like American soda has tons of sugar in it. And I think in general the chemicals are bad for you anyway. So that's fine that you don't drink soda. Like, people will post videos, I think with Coke, like, it can remove rust or something crazy like that. I forget. Is there 100 plus in the US? Probably. I forget. I guess it would depend on the size. Because if you're getting like a 20-ounce bottle or like a 12-ounce can. But yeah, it does have tons of sugar in it. Oh, whoops. I thought you were talking about like the grams of sugar. I didn't realize you were asking about a drink name. And then for some reason people advise you to drink it when you're sick. That doesn't sound familiar. Yeah, I think it's like replacing something in your body. I guess the electrolytes, I don't know. People use words I don't understand what they mean. Yeah, I'm not sure though. But I mean, I tend to just buy water when I go to the grocery store, so we might have it and I've never seen it before. But usually at American supermarkets, the water and the soda are in different aisles, so magic healing water. Because apparently it's healthy somehow. Fountain of youth. Huh. Okay, let's answer one more question. Oh, this one I think we've talked about in previous streams. Let's see. Have I ever told you about Milo, the drink out there? Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember you telling me about that. What is it? It's like a chocolate malt beverage, I think you said? Sugar bomb hot chocolate. Oh yeah, I think you said the kind in Malaysia is like extra sweet because the recipe is different. I wonder if we have that here. Maybe if I looked in like the Asian supermarkets or like the ethnic food supermarkets, maybe they would have it. What kind of food is normally in? Oh, okay. Alright, I'll read the question out loud. In your country, what kind of food is normally eaten at dinner time? In your country, what kind of food is normally eaten at dinner time? In your country, what kind of food is normally eaten at dinner time? I'm gonna say that one more time because I feel like I botched that. In your country, what kind of food is normally eaten at dinner time? Okay. Rice, meat, eggs, vegetables. But you don't eat vegetables, so. So I guess everyone else eats the vegetables, but not you. Wait, so what kind of seasonings do they use in Malaysia? Is seasoning popular there? Like, do you have spices and stuff? Exactly. Yeah, especially the cucumbers, right? You never eat those. Oh, really? Wow. But I know none of them. I only use salt and MSG as seasoning. What? Really? Salt and MSG? I thought, isn't MSG like not good? Or is it okay to eat? MSG is all you need. It's okay to eat in moderation. Oh, okay, that's good. I mean, I wasn't really sure. Like, the only thing I've even seen, like, because like the Chinese food stores on their menus, they have like a stamp that says, you know, we don't use MSG. I was like, is there something bad with MSG? Like, why are they advertising that they don't use it? So, I think that's the only place I've even heard of it. I didn't even know what it was. There was this rumor that MSG caused all kinds of stuff, but nah. Oh, okay. I mean, honestly, with the garbage that most Americans eat, I don't know why we'd even worry about that. Most of the stuff that Americans eat is slowly killing us. It's like salt. Oh, okay. Flavor enhancer. Ah, I see. Yeah, you really want to enhance the flavor of that burnt spam and eggs. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding with the teasing you. I think in America, honestly, this question would be hard to answer because we're such a diverse country. It really just depends on what household you're from when it comes to like any kind of food, especially dinner time. Lolita woke up and chose violets. Well, what? What are you gonna do, huh? I'm a 6 foot Amazon. What you gonna do? See, I ate my veggies when I was a kid, and so I grew to be 182 centimeters. But some people don't eat their vegetables. 5 people. Oh, so there's gonna be witnesses. Okay. We can't fight in here. That's how it's gonna be, huh? Oh, maybe. Witnesses for this harassment. What are you talking about? It's endearment. I'm endearing myself to you through teasing. This is a bonding exercise. Sure. Press X for doubt. Reported for toxic behavior. That's not a thing. And who are you reporting me to? YouTube? I see how it is. Look, I'm the teacher here, okay? This is my classroom. You don't report me in my classroom. Behave, or I'll give you an F for the day. Wow, abuse of power. Where's the Amazonian Board of Education? Well, I'm not certified with them anyway, so it's not gonna help you. No help is coming. I want to speak to your manager. Okay, Karen. Yeah, let me get your manager. I am the manager. Ha ha ha. Shake my head. We lost one of the viewers. They were like, this chick is crazy. I'm out of here. That would be an awesome way to troll somebody. Oh, that was you? Oh, did you leave the stream? Because I was bullying you. That would be awesome too if you owned like the business or the store. You're just like, ma'am, I'm the owner. This is all mine. In fact, you're trespassing. Get out of my store. Someone miscalled, got social anxiety. I hope people aren't having problems with the thing being set to subscriber only. Because there's no delay, like once you hit subscribe, you can immediately start to interact. I just did that to, one, encourage my subscriber count to go up, but also two, to avoid people like Cheese Man. That was kind of, I mean, he wasn't that bad, but that was kind of like a, like, okay, dude, like, you're not an ESL student, so why are you here? I mean, he wasn't that bad, but he started off seeming very confused, because he was like, what is this? What's going on? So, I mean, like, normally I wouldn't mind if the ESL students go off topic, but for like a native English speaker to come into the stream and be like taking it off topic, that was a little bothersome. because he was like talking about like different books and stuff, like the Hitchhiker's Guide and stuff. But I mean, he wasn't super problematic. No, you're not. That's why I made a distinction. So, because when it's an ESL student, I don't care. Like, I'm happy if anything. So, because that really shows like a high level of English fluency when you're able to like kind of I guess control the conversation in a way where like you can contribute topics and like direct the conversation in a way. Because if you're not a confident speaker, then you'll kind of just sit quietly in the conversation and wait for somebody to speak to you. So it's really good when ESL students take initiative and they ask questions or they volunteer information or they bring up new topics they want to talk about, because that really shows like their confidence level is high and their English fluency. So it's a good thing. I mean, my English is more fluent than my supposed first language. So wait, so are you saying that that I should treat you like cheese man? No, I'm kidding. No way. I think he might have been British too. I'm not sure. Because you made a comment about like British sci-fi, and he seemed like he was offended or something, and you were like, no, I'm not being offensive or whatever. I think he might have been British. You will be my student TA. Okay. Yeah, that was a while ago. It might have, was it last month? Was it in August? I forget. It was a while ago. Yeah, he mentioned that. I remember because it was just so weird, because he said he didn't watch anime and he didn't watch VTubers, so I was just like, how did you get in here? And then he clearly wasn't an ESL student, so I was just like, I think that was the day we realized that I was part of the algorithm. And the author is British, so I assumed he was British. Oh wow, you're part of it. Yeah, that was a funny day. I think a majority of the people that I've met in here, they come from Twitter, I'm pretty sure. He was like the only person who just seemed to randomly pop in here. Like, how did you find me? Yeah, like he must have clicked on a recommended video. Watch, now that he entered the VTuber stream one time, now he's gonna get like dozens of VTuber clips now. That's how it happens. You click on one VTuber related video, and then the next time you come into your YouTube channel, it's just like everything. It's just all VTuber. Yeah, I always get ads for indie VTuber channels. Yeah, that's funny. Dude, when Niji Sanji EN Wave 2 was debuting, I was getting advertisements for them for Obsidia. It was so funny. I think one time one of the times was I was watching Dancho's stream for Hololive, and then I got the Niji Sanji EN commercial. I was just like, oh, this is funny. Most of whom I'm subscribed to already. I don't know that many indie VTuber channels. I need to look them up. Especially because I am one. Like, that's the most difficult thing, because most of the VTubers I know, they work for companies. So I have like no idea how to rate myself, because it's like, I don't know any indie VTubers. I know like maybe 2? Suzuka, Stella, Kagami, Oren, Hayate, Takanashi. Oh, okay. I think I only know like 3. To be honest, most VTubers rely on viewer engagement. True. That's what makes them fun, because it's somebody you can interact with in real time. That's how I got inspired to make the channel, because like I started watching the Japanese ones and it was mostly for like language practice. And then because like you could send the super chats, the ones that I watch, they will regularly read them. And so after a while I was like, dude, this would be really fun if someone like just set up a whole channel where the whole purpose was just like language practice. Yours is basically a recorded session. Yeah, in a way. Yep. But the desire for my channel is definitely engagement, so. Because that's supposed to be the appeal. Like, you're a language, because, well, especially too, like, for me, like, I've studied, what have I studied? Japanese, Korean, Spanish, Russian, and a little bit of Mandarin Chinese, and, like, it's very hard to interact with native speakers, and then to be able to, like, actually practice the language. That's very hard to do, so. Because you can't just run up to, like, a native speaker and, like, just randomly start talking to them. They're gonna be like, whoa, get away from me, weirdo. So that was kind of like my inspiration for creating the channel, where it's a place where people who are studying English, they can interact with a native speaker and get that practice that they need. So, because that's supposed to help a lot. Like, if you're learning a language, being able to actually use it in real time with a native speaker, it's supposed to like really, really increase your skills. I wish people did what you do, but with other languages in terms of this kind of ESL channel. Yeah, me too. I hope so. I hope more people will do it. Because VTubers, as they already are really, really good language practice for me. So, because I watch Russian VTubers too. So, because even just sitting there and listening to somebody speaking live, it's a little different. Because it feels like you're in a conversation even though you aren't. But, you know, at least for your brain, you know, you're kind of listening a lot closer than you would if it was like a boring recording for your textbook. But some VTubers, like the indie ones especially, their chats are a lot slower, so you can actually talk to them, like, directly. Russian VTubers, yeah, because I study Russian too. I'm really bad at it. That's probably like my third language. Like, first is English, second Japanese, and then third is Russian. Then fourth would be Korean, which is, I'm really bad. I basically can only read Korean. I just remember like a few things. Chinguga chayo. I think that's like my friend is asleep. And then after that is like Spanish and Mandarin Chinese, which is pretty much nothing. I just like remember the basics and that's it. I found one that seemed Japanese but turned out to be Vietnamese. Were they streaming in Japanese? They were talking Japanese? In what kind of situation would you say my friend is asleep? Sounds so sus out of color. Well, I mean, that's just, I only remember very basic Korean sentence structure, mostly because it's exactly the same as Japanese, and so those are just like the random words that I can remember. So, like, Czech, I think, is book. Song Sang Ning is teacher, I think. But yeah, I can't remember any verbs for some reason. That's the only verb I can remember. Ilbono is Japanese, the Japanese language. Hongoka is the Korean language, I think. Nah, chat and VTuber self were all in Vietnamese, but the name was in Japanese. Oh, okay. You mean kind of like me, how I add the sensei to my name to kind of like draw in Japanese people, or like people who are interested in Japanese culture. Plus, I actually first saw her on VR chat. She had like something VT as her username. Oh, okay. So I was like, oh, time to search on YouTube. I don't think I know what VR chat is. Is that something on a computer or on a video game console? It's sort of a game.
less of a game and more of a virtual world where people can chat and interact with virtual avatars.
Oh, okay, I see.
There's no actual chat function because you're supposed to speak to people through mic.
Oh, I see. Oh, maybe I have seen clips of those on YouTube. Do people use VR chats for like recording things for like web series or something? Like maybe if they have like a show that they make with their friends, do they use the VR chat with the avatars to like record footage and then they add voiceovers? Is that something that people do in VR chat? And you can like create your own avatar to make it look like however you want. Oh, okay. Maybe I have seen it then. Wait, is that something where you can use like 3D tracking? Like you have a bodysuit on even, and you can like you can have 3D goggles on or whatever.
I think the other type of videos related to VR chat is people confessing stuff or talking to others in other languages. Yep, full body tracking. That's why it's VR chat, virtual reality.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. A lot of the clips I've seen are very weird. Like if it's just like the people chatting, a lot of weird stuff goes on. I don't know if I'd want to go there. Although it would be super cool if HoloLive had something like that, where you could like go into the virtual world and interact with people, with the HoloLive members. I'd die. But you'd probably have to pay a lot.
There's lots of anime go.
Yeah, a lot of weird stuff goes on. I don't think they'd ever allow something like that to have fan interactions unless it was controlled by somebody. Like maybe you were watching from the perspective of a staff member who was controlling your avatar. So, because people would probably do inappropriate stuff. And even though it's not real, it's still like, yeah, it would be kind of bothersome for the VTubers. Stupid people ruin everything. I had heard though, like Holostars had Zoom chats with their fans. That would be insane. I would so love to have a Zoom chat with my favorite HoloLive member. I'd probably die though from just like embarrassment and shyness. My Japanese is nowhere near decent enough to talk. Oh yeah, that's true. I think I would probably be okay though. Especially if they knew that they were talking to a fan who wasn't fluent in Japanese. I'd just go, daisuki. No, they would probably think that it was very sweet. Yeah, all VTubers seem to like it when their foreign fans send the messages in like online translated Japanese and stuff. Like they really seem to appreciate anything we do trying to communicate with them in their language. There was a call-in stream with an indie VTuber I watched. Oh wow! I listened back to my voice in the archive. Oh, you called in! That's so cute. Was it like Discord? Is that how they did it? I forgot the name, but it was something like Twit. Forgot the exact name. Oh, okay. There was a link, and then you clicked it, and then you click in, and it would let you talk in a voice call. Oh, okay, I see. That's nice to hear that VTubers do stuff like that, because I had wanted to try having streams where people could do call-ins and practice like having voice chat with me, just like to actually practice speaking English as opposed to just typing. But I was kind of worried that that wouldn't be a good idea. But if other VTubers are doing that, then I guess it's kind of okay. At least it's not abnormal for VTubers to have voice chats with their fans. Well, I mean, I don't have fans. I have, like, students who are trying to learn English. If you're gonna check out indie VTubers, check out Ramen Albright. She's from Los Angeles and she speaks both English and Japanese. Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, I especially want, like, it would be good for me to check out indie VTubers who interact with Japanese people, because, like, since that's kind of who my main target audience is, kind of, not really. So, I mean, it's mostly because Japanese is the only language that I can properly communicate in. Because, like, I can't communicate well enough in Russian to, like, actually use it on my channel, unfortunately. So, but it kind of, like, it starts with Japanese people and then it kind of branches out to anybody else who's learning English. So, it definitely would be good. Pika Meat and Ramen. Oh yeah, I love Pika Meat. Oh right, I guess technically Pika Meat is independent. She considers herself to be independent. I've heard her say that a lot. I love Pika Meat. She and Kiara, they were people that I watched very closely because they're able to, like, stream bilingually in Japanese and English. So I was like, I want to be like that one day. The only ones I can think of that talk in both JP and English regularly in chat. She's under bonds, so technically not. Yeah. So, but I mean, for her, like, I've seen clips where she considers herself to be independent. So I don't know. They're, like, kind of a weird blend because it's the streamers and then the artists who work with them, and that is pretty much it. This is from clips that I've seen, so it's kind of weird. So, I mean, I don't even really know what the term independent means, if it means that you literally have to be by yourself, or if it's like, yeah, I don't know. It probably has like a lot of different interpretations.
Because Pikami always speaks in English and in Japanese, or vice versa. She always translates what she says in both languages.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's interesting because she's made comments about her English, and it shows that she clearly doesn't consider herself to be fluent, but I actually thought that she was a native English speaker who was fluent in Japanese when I first started watching clips of her. So it's funny that she's so critical of her English skills.
Same with Lorraine. Also, I found out a thing about these kind of bilingual VTubers.
They always say Dayone. Dakara ne. Even while speaking English. Oh my gosh, I love that about Pikami because she just randomly ends her English sentences with Dayo. I love it. I feel like it's her thing now. I think she knows it and she does it on purpose at this point. The Dayo thing with her English for Pikami. It's so cute.
It's like that, right? So Dayone.
Yeah, one of these days I want to try having like a Japanese only stream challenge or something like that. I just need to figure out an activity to do during the stream. Maybe I can find a game that I can play in a browser. And then I can like play that while I'm streaming, and then that way I can try talking in Japanese.
She always emphasizes the ne, like ne.
Viewer participation browser games. Yeah, maybe I can find something like Scrabble or Scattergories. Maybe they have like browser versions of that, because those are they're word games and stuff like that, so that would be good to have that. Or maybe I should do like a kanji quiz thing. I'd fail it though, my kanji is terrible. I forgot all my kanji. I don't know though, but it would be copyrighted. I guess I'd just do it anyway, and I won't monetize it in the future. I'll just leave it on my channel. I'm guessing they won't get mad if you have copyrighted content on your channel, as long as you don't try and monetize it. Ooh, kanji, yeah.
Sis, I'm at the point where I sometimes forget my katakana.
Ooh, that's not good. Katakana though, that's easy to forget though, because you don't really use it as much. I forget my katakana too. Even some hiragana, I think like the new character, because I barely use it, sometimes I forget how to write it.
Hiragana is fine, katakana is like...
Yeah. I mean, so many of the katakana characters look the same anyway, so it's like really easy for me to mix them up. Kanji just sounds like a faraway nightmare. Also, I don't even write. I just type, and it auto gives me the word. So I just pick whatever seems like the right kanji and hope that it is. Wait a minute, but don't you know Chinese though? Do you use pictographic characters? So you should already like be able to do some of it. Maybe. You just wouldn't know the readings for it. Yeah, so sometimes I know some of it. Oh, okay. Wait, which is it that you use? Do you use the traditional Chinese characters, or is it the simplified? Because they look the same in Chinese. But yeah, I don't know the reading. Simplified. Oh, okay. Traditional is horrible. I think both of them are difficult either way. For me as the American who writes with the Latin alphabet, I think they're all difficult. I never learned those. Okay. In fact, I think it's horrifying when something like simplified characters is supposed to be simpler. I'm just like, how is that easier? My hat's off to those languages. Or those cultures, I guess. The cultures that use such a complicated writing system. My hat's off to them. Because I would just be illiterate. I'd be like, I'm not doing this. Yeah, Chinese, Japanese, especially hard for native English speakers. Korean is easier for writing. Yeah, Korean's a lot easier. It's way easier. So, because they stopped using the Chinese characters, so you can learn Korean, and you don't have to learn the characters at all. I think there was a generation of Korean people that they were still teaching the pictographic characters to, like their grandparent generation, but I think maybe the current younger generation doesn't have to learn it. I'm not sure. So, but yeah, the Hangul characters are super easy. They're kind of like katakana. Because they only have like maybe like 2 or 3 strokes. Some of them even look like, there's one character that just straight up looks like a katakana character, and then there's another that looks like a kanji, like the S character. To me, it looked a little bit like the character for person. But yeah, like when I took Korean class, it took like a month for me to like fluently learn to read and write Korean. And then for Japanese, I still can't fluently read or write it, and I've been studying it for years. What genius decided Japanese should use 3 types of characters? The people in the Heian era of Japanese history. I think, what is that, like 700 AD? I just learned about this like 2 years ago in one of my classes. Like, I think that was when they started developing the hiragana and then the katakana, and then I don't know when it came to the point that the 3 were mixed together. So, I mean, I guess it slowly was happening all throughout history. But I believe that's when it started, when they started to create their own characters in the Heian period. Yeah. Yeah, they went to China and their scholars brought back like the Chinese alphabet. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if Japan will ever be able to get to a point where they can stop using pictographic characters. Because that's always what happens in like Japanese class. Whenever they bring that up, like in my American Japanese classes, when they go over the history of like the language and how it started with pictographic characters and then they added the hiragana and the katakana, and we're like, why are they still using the kanji then? It's like, why don't they just get rid of it? That wouldn't be Japanese, would it? Well, I wonder how it works. I mean, one of the things that they say is that there's a lot of I think it's homonyms. There are words that they sound the same, but they have different kanji and meaning. And so I think they were saying that if they got rid of the kanji, then Japanese would become kind of confusing, because you have like kami, kami, and kami, where yeah, homonym. So because kami means God, or it means paper, or it means like human hair on your head, and so like the reading is kami, but fortunately the kanji, all three of them are different. But if you took away the kanji, then you just have like a bunch of homonyms that are all spelt the same, and only context will kind of help you to figure out like what the person's talking about, but sometimes it's not always obvious. Yeah, they're used to differentiate which one you mean. Yeah. I think kumo and kumo is another one, because kumo means cloud and then it also means spider. So I learned that from watching her show. Because like a spider was like on a branch, it was going down the back of a girl's kimono, and then like her friend was like, Kumo, and the girl looked in the sky like, what, cloud? And she's like, no, Kumo, and like the spider went down her kimono and she started like screaming. It was funny. I think with English, for our homonyms, they're usually spelt differently, so we don't have a problem with that. So even though we're phonetic. Oh, like the favorite one, there, and there. We love that. That's our favorite homonym. And your. We love those. I hate those. They're so annoying. Was it there? There. Yes. Read and read. Oh, or read. Yeah. Oh. I'm looking at the two different chat windows. The comments are popping up at different times. Yeah, read and read. No. Thorough. Sometimes when I look closely at English, I'm just like, how in the world did I even learn to communicate in this language? It's so weird. Because there's like so many things like I don't even notice it, and then when a non-native speaker points it out, I'm like, oh, yeah, that is weird. English is also weird. We were just raised in it. Yep. Yeah, that's why reading is so important. children in English speaking cultures. It's very, very important. Why is it like this? I don't know, man. I just speak language. It's all we had. It's not like I could just go to I couldn't just go to the store and get another language. Just go to the linguistic department store and be like, I'd like to exchange this for a language that isn't stupid and doesn't suck. I feel like that's all the languages. Probably. Yeah, I mean, there's something weird about every language. So. Because it's very hard to change language because you have millions or even billions. Are there billions? I think with Chinese and English speakers, they're in the billions. So it's very hard to change it because then you create confusion. So even though something is inefficient about a language, it would cause more inefficiency if you changed it. Because everybody would just be like, we don't know what's going on anymore. And all the poor old grandpa people who are they're too old to learn new things. They just be so out of it. Yeah, and languages change all the time. Yep. Yeah, I heard that's why our spelling is so weird. It's because we're not pronouncing the words how they used to be pronounced in the first place. So that's one of the reasons why our spelling is so whack. It's so funny. That's like that meme where it's like, am I a joke to you? That's like what all the letters are like in the words. They're just like, are we a joke to you? Like, we're here. We exist. Can you please pronounce us? Old English still sounds like a completely different language. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Actually, I wonder how people from England feel because that's where the English language originated. And then you have like their language spread all across the world, like in Canada, America, and like Australia. And like we all speak it differently with like very, very different accents, especially. So I wonder how they feel about that. Because like their language is being developed and changed by other countries, and in a way it might impact them. I'm not sure how much, but I wonder how they feel about that. I think I'd be annoyed. I definitely would. I'd be annoyed. Anglo-Saxons, then French, then Vikings, then I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, there's all kinds of English now. I think almost every country speaks English their own way. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was something that I realized when I became a VTuber fan, like how much Asia speaks English as a second language. So there's even like a different kind of English that's being developed by Asia, because everyone speaks it there pretty fluently as like a second language. So British colonization. Well, I mean, I meant it where they're learning it now, as like voluntarily. Like how it's part of the education system, like what they do in Europe, where when you start learning your native language, like in Spain, I had a friend from Spain and he said that like when he went to school and started learning Spanish, they also taught him English as well. So these kids are growing up learning both English and their native language, and then by the time they're adults, they're like super fluent. That's what I meant for Asia, where it's part of the education system and they're voluntarily learning it in modern times. So more of like a modern change that happened.
Well, it's global lingual fun.
Yeah. So
it's pretty much all the country's educated.
Yeah, it's a good thing America lucked out and our native language is being used as a common language in the world, because we're really bad at learning foreign languages. Like somebody like me, I would say I'm probably pretty abnormal. So I don't know about like the current generation of like high schoolers and middle schoolers and stuff, but because it might be changing.
Speak English in America.
I mean, honestly, some Americans barely even speak English, so it just depends on what school you went to and how well you were educated growing up. So I got homeschooled, so West Indian immigrants are very strict when it comes to education. So
I think the other language with the highest number of speakers is Spanish.
Yeah, I think so too. Or maybe Chinese, I'm not sure. But yeah, Spanish is the... Wait, in America or the world? Oh, okay. Oh, you mean... Yeah, definitely. Spanish, definitely. Maybe after that, I don't know, it could either be Chinese or French or maybe Russian, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the third one would be. Well, I'm not sure. Well, I guess fluent French speakers would be either from like Africa or like the West Indian countries that speak French, because Haiti speaks French, I believe. It's probably Chinese. I think the third one is probably Chinese. Yeah, there's lots of Chinese people. You know, actually, I'm part Chinese. That's how broad like the reach of China is. Because in Jamaica, they had a lot of Chinese immigrants, and my great-grandfather is actually an immigrant from China.
Even though my Mandarin is not that fluent.
Well, I mean, language doesn't always have to reflect heritage. I can't speak Jamaican, but that doesn't stop me from being Jamaican. Yeah, I am. So some Jamaicans are mixed, because Jamaica is a very tiny island, but it actually is very diverse. So on my mom's side of the family, we have Chinese heritage, and then on my dad's side of the family, there's like Indian heritage from India. So, because there were a lot of immigrants. Some of them were brought there unwillingly, others came there willingly. But yeah, my great-grandfather is that's where the Chinese heritage starts on my mom's side of the family. Oh, I'm less than that. I'm definitely less than that. Cause my grandmother was half Chinese, and then that would make my mom like 1/4, so I'm like 1/8 Chinese. But you'd most likely just think I was a light-skinned black girl. Most people do. There's very, very few people that have actually thought that I look like I could be mixed with Asian ancestry. Like maybe 1 or 2 people, but most people, they would just think I'm black. Jamaican Chinese. Yeah. I mean, basically being Jamaican, it just means you're mixed, more or less. So I mean, at this point in history, I think maybe they don't have a lot of immigration to the island, so I guess being Jamaican would just mean that you're Jamaican, but definitely for like the previous generations, I think there was just so much immigration that being Jamaican basically just meant you were mixed. So, because like my grandmother, she's half Chinese, but then she's 1/4 Irish. So, and then she's 1/4 Jamaican. So, but I'm Jamaican too, and I'm part Chinese and part Irish and part Indian. So, you know, saying you're Jamaican, it basically just means you're mixed, more or less. Or at least there's a high probability that you're mixed.
Mixing pot of ethnicities.
Exactly. So, I mean, I think now, you know, because there's probably just the people who have been on the island are living there. So, I think being Jamaican would just be one thing now. So, because whatever background you had, you know, it would have gotten, it's so diluted now. Like, I'm only 1/8 Chinese, so.
One of my high school friends is like part Kadazandusun, East Malaysian indigenous tribe, part Chinese, part Korean, part Japanese. I don't know how that works.
Oh wow, that's a lot of mixed. That sounds cool.
She looks vaguely Korean because her skin is really fair.
Oh, I see. Cool. Yeah, I would say I think the easy thing is to either go with the country you were born in or like just maybe go with your parents' heritage if it's not super mixed. I don't know. I got lucky because I can just say like, oh, I'm Jamaican because my parents are Jamaican. I don't have to get into like the whole list of everything. Oh, here. Let's when we get a chance, let's answer the last question so that way, because it's getting pretty late where you are. I'm not sure if you're gonna get sleepy soon, so that way we can just do the last question and then we can chat for the rest of the stream. Oh yeah, see, there we go. Anyway, I gotta go soon because it's getting late and I gotta try to study. Got a last exam in like 2 days. Oh, okay, I'll run through it real quick then. What is your favorite food to eat for dinner? What is your favorite food to eat for dinner? What is your favorite food to eat for dinner? There we go. Now we can end the stream and you can get some sleep. Yeah, I was watching the time. I was like, I think he's gonna get sleepy soon because it's almost midnight there. I knew it. Spam. Yeah, I think we mentioned that. We were talking about that at the beginning of the stream. That you like spam a lot. Both of you to assume I'll sleep. Well, then you can go get work done, so. Oh, right, you said you're gonna try and say, oh. Yeah, let's end the stream then, if you're gonna stay up and study. I'll lie in bed and then get up and not sleep. Oh. Yeah, that's how you end up eating brunch. You go to sleep at like 4 in the morning. And then stay up for hours before sleeping. Oh, okay. Well, ganbare. Fight. Wait, did you do your last assignment already? I think you had said you had an assignment for the end of the semester. Figure out what that is. Okay, good. Yay, good job. I'm glad you got it done. Alright, well let's congratulations, you completed all of the questions. Good job. So, and of course, you don't have any questions, I know, but for anyone who watches the archive, if you have questions, you can leave it in the comment section. So, and I actually am smart. I actually have question numbers now. I didn't have them before. That was kind of dumb. So now people can actually refer to the specific question. So. Okay, well, enjoy the rest of your weekend. I hope you didn't get hit with the typhoon that was hitting Japan. I forget how far apart you guys are, but I hope the weather is doing all right in Malaysia and that you are safe. Yeah, the one person hiding in the chat. Do you have a question? Yeah, person number 4. 見てる人が聞きたいことがありますか？聞いてもいいんですけど。No, Japan is pretty far away. Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. The weather is good, or as good as it can be in Malaysia. Well, it looks like they don't have any questions. We tried. An attempt was made. Can I see who the viewers are? I think I can. Hold on. Participant. Oh wait, no. Only if they're typing in the chat. Yeah, I did it. Oopsie. It's fine. I don't think it shows anything. I'll edit it later, so. Yeah, I mean, well, it shows participants, but I think it's only for people who are actually typing in the chat, so. But if there's a way to see viewers, I don't know how to do it. In the browser version, there's a profile icon that shows the list of viewers. Huh. Let's see. I have to be careful. Watch me do something stupid like accidentally ending the stream. Profile icon. I'm gonna click on this. What is this? I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure how to do it. Maybe is that something for viewers to do or the streamer can do it? But you're on your phone. Oh, okay. Well, we won't do it because I think whoever it is, they're enjoying lurking. I don't think they want to, they don't want to show their name, so we'll be polite and we won't snoop around. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, if you did it, then it would be from a viewer's perspective. I'm always on my phone whenever I'm on YouTube. So it's only now that I became a streamer that I even use my computer to access YouTube. I haven't done that in years. It's actually kind of weird. There's all these features that I don't have on my phone, so it's like, what's going on?
Whoever it is, they will stay anonymous. Yes. Oh, alright. So I'll let you go. I'll let you go so you can not sleep for the next X amount of hours. And I will go and try and do something constructive. Like maybe I'll do chores. It's a Saturday. Too many. Thank you. ありがとう。お疲れ様でした。よく頑張ったね、今日。Good job. Alright, well, have a good night. おやすみ. I, however, will do something constructive. Oh no, I didn't mean it like that. I mean, unlike a certain someone here. No, I was more thinking of from what I usually do, because I usually don't do anything constructive. I'll just watch TV all day. Like, if I'm not preparing stuff for the channel or to, like, post on Twitter, then I'm usually not doing anything constructive. So, I didn't mean you. Although, the fact that you interpreted it that way, kind of says a lot. No, I'm kidding. Oyasumi. Good night. See you, Panda. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Alright, that's all for now. Thanks for coming to the stream. See you next time. Mata ne. Bye bye.